Good day, class. How's everybody doing today? Oh, great. Okay, so I have a question for everybody in the class. Did anybody have create an imaginary world, um, or daydream an imaginary world, or have an imaginary friend when you were a child? Anybody want to share? Oh, great. Thank you for sharing that story with us. That's a very interesting story about your imaginary world. Thank you so much. Okay, kind of on that topic, we're going to read a book this week called Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. A little background on the book. Alice is a child, a young child, who enters a world and has encounters or experiences that one would consider magical, fantastical, and even absurd. Has anybody read this book when maybe when they were a child or whatever? When did you read the book? Would you like to share that with the class? Oh, okay. You read the book when you were 8 years old. Oh, okay, great. I find reading children's literature as an adult very enlightening, and I always gain new insight from reading those books as, like I said, as an adult. Okay, so what we're going to do, our goal this week is to complete the book by the end of the week, and then you will be assessed on the book by writing a book report and doing a presentation in front of the class about your book report. The book report, your written assignment portion of it will not be you should not write any longer than 2 pages. That's the goal. And in the book report, I want you simply just to summarize what you thought the book was about, maybe what you thought about the author's main ideas, and also I want you to tell me if you were going to create a Wonderland, what would it be like? Describe to me what that Wonderland would be like. Okay. During this week, each portion of the class, you will have to get into groups of 2 to 3 and discuss the book, and you will exchange ideas with your group members and talk about the book and try to predict what's going to happen next. You will discuss, help each other with any new vocabulary that you come across. And what I'm going to do, the first portion of this class today, I'm going to also go over the first 5 paragraphs. I'm going to project on an overhead projector on a screen the book, the book, and read. You can read along as we go along. You can follow along what I'm reading, and then also as we go along through the book, like I said, after I'm done with the first 5 chapters, I'm going to pick on somebody in the class just randomly, and I want you to read just like I'm going to have you maybe read a paragraph or 2. Also, you'll be provided with a copy of the book, of course. So here's the book, and like I said, it's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and I forgot to mention it's by Lewis Carroll. So you will each be provided with a copy of this book, and if you prefer not to read the hard copy of the book, I can provide you with a link to the e-book version of it from Project Gutenberg. So you'll be provided with that as well. Okay, does anybody have any questions about the written assignment or about what we're going to do this week? Oh, that's a great question. Will grammar be graded in your written assignment? Yes, it will, and I will provide you a rubric on how that grammar will be graded. Is there anybody in the class that has any questions about any particular grammar items that they need review on, or that they're maybe having a little problem on? I'd be more than happy to go over it today in class. Oh, okay, that's a great topic to discuss. How to use adverbs and adjectives in your sentences. That's a great topic because also in the book Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, the author uses a lot of adjectives and a lot of adverbs. So as we're going through the book today, what I will do, I will underline on the overhead projector any type of adverbs or adjectives we come across, and when you're reading your portion of the book, I want you to point out to me any adjectives or adverbs you come across, and we'll discuss that, and I will show you how to properly use adverbs and adjectives in sentences. Well, maybe we can write some sentences on the board with adverbs and adjectives, and we can go over that in class. But yeah, I'd be more than happy to help you out with that. Also, I want you to know, do not feel overwhelmed by the writing assignment. We're all in this together, and we're all here to help each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you effective writing strategies on how to break down your writing assignment into manageable parts. So I will discuss how to effectively write, show you how to write, do pre-writing activities, writing activities, and post-writing activities. So for example, the pre-writing activities, I'll show you how to effectively brainstorm ideas for your book report. I will also show you during the writing section how to effectively proofread your work. So that means I would encourage you to use me. I could be more than happy to proofread your work, and I will have you can read it out loud to me, so if you needed an extra ear or you just need an extra set of eyes. I also encourage you to use your classmates as resources and you can talk about this during your group work as well. So I highly encourage that as well. You can post any questions you have on the internet, our internet chat discussion board. So yeah, you have resources to help you, and we're all here to help each other out. Okay, anything else? Does anybody else have any questions about anything else? Oh, that's a great question too. Like I said, you'll have to do a presentation, and that is actually a great suggestion. I was just thinking that too. When you're doing your presentation, your peers will have the ability to review your work. So what they're going to do is when you're doing your presentation of your book report, they're going to post their thoughts in an anonymous through an anonymous electronic portal, and you will be able to see what others thought about your work anonymously, and they can also read your book report online on like I said, on our internet discussion board. But everybody will have the option to review their peers' work, and whatever you write about your thoughts about how to improve your peers' work, your classmates' work, it'll be anonymous, so nobody will know how you reviewed their work. But I just encourage everybody to be kind and review fairly, and just your goal is to help your classmates out. Okay, class. So is everybody ready? Okay. Anybody have any further questions? Okay. If not, let's get started.